This is the eHealth Radio Network, your source for health advice on demand. And now your host, Eric Michaels.
Thanks for joining us once again here on the eHealth Radio Network. This is your host, Eric Michaels. eHealth Radio gives you the most current health information, news, and advice featuring some of the leading innovators in healthcare and wellness who are changing healthcare as we know it. For more eHealth Radio reports, we invite you to visit our main radio channel site at eHealthRadioNetwork.com. Today we welcome a pioneer in medicine, Dr. Marco Ferrucci. Dr. Marco is one of the first to use the FDA-cleared SoftWave Therapy in his Hoboken and Cedar Grove practices, plus Staten Island locations. Dr. Marco is a chiropractor as well and partner in Regenerate SoftWave Therapy. And Dr. Marco, thanks for joining us here today on the program.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
You bet, and thanks for coming out to be with us here today. So for starters, tell us, what is Regenerate SoftWave Therapy?
So we created Regenerate SoftWave Therapy as an alternative treatment for people dealing with chronic and acute soft tissue pain. That demographic of people, unfortunately, don't have a lot of options. Like they've been recommended medicine, they've been recommended pain relievers, they've been recommended injections, some of them are even being recommended surgery, and they're a very lost world. And I've, as being a chiropractor, I've been working with people with pain, for over 10 years now. And, one of the frustrating issues that we've dealt with have been like these nagging shoulder pains and these nagging knee pains that chiropractic might not be as successful for. So we decided to bring in a soft tissue rehab device into our office about a year ago, and we saw that it was really powerful on helping these type of patients. And, we're talking about people that have been suffering with, knee pain on and off for 10 years, a shoulder injury that they had when they were younger that never really fully healed, and lower back pain that, other resources and other practitioners were not able to help. So we really felt it is a great opportunity for us to reach out to a demographic of patients that kind of feel lost at this moment. So Regenerate SoftWave Therapy is the first office in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut that is using the TRT SoftWave Therapy machine as its primary treatment.
Yeah, certainly some good information to lead things off, and my question is, where was that technology 20 years ago when I needed it the most? So awesome to have that in place, and as an option now, certainly sounds like a powerful new tool. Is it actually FDA approved? Talk to us about that.
So it's actually not FDA approved. It's actually FDA cleared and registered for a few different things. So we want to be careful that we don't say FDA approved, but it is it's FDA cleared for activating connective tissue. So connective tissue is obviously what makes up our soft tissues, like our muscles, ligaments, and tendons. It's also cleared for the treatment of diabetic ulcers. These people that are unfortunately dealing with diabetic neuropathy and they can't feel their feet, and they're getting, these cuts and bruises and damage to their feet because they can't feel it very well. So it's cleared for that. And then we have also it's being registered for pain reduction and also to improve blood flow. So, the FDA has got their eyes on it, and it's really been a powerful device. Basically, the technology behind it is pretty amazing, and it's very intelligent. So we're really excited to be able to treat our patients with this. And, I've seen other soft tissue rehabilitative devices out there, and I've yet to find something that is as effective at treating the way that this TRT SoftWave Therapy machine is.
Thanks for the clarification on that. And also, what kinds of conditions is Regenerate SoftWave Therapy used for in your clinics? You touched on a couple of those areas, but take that further.
Absolutely. So it's very unique. So the majority, a good portion of the patients that we are seeing is that demographic where they have soft tissue injuries of their joints. So that's like people dealing with shoulder pains, elbow pains, carpal tunnel in their hands, wrist pain, maybe some lower back or hip pain, knee, foot, ankle, all of the orthopedic style injuries. But we also are starting to get into a new demographic where we're doing things like improvement of blood flow, wound healing, and things like that, because the way that this device activates our own body stem cells, it's actually helping to repair many different soft tissue injuries, including like scars and injuries from falls and surgeries, etc. So it's really a broad range of people that we are treating, but a good majority of the people have been orthopedic injury, although we are opening up to a larger amount of people.
Certainly a great option for those in pain. Certainly appreciate the information so far today. We are with Dr. Marco Ferrucci, a chiropractor and partner in Regenerate SoftWave Therapy. Dr. Marco was one of the first to use the FDA-cleared SoftWave Therapy in his Hoboken and Cedar Grove practices plus Staten Island location, and he's joined us here today on eHealth Radio's Chiropractic, Health News, and Pain Management channels, a part of the eHealth Radio Network. Now, if you would, tell us about any patient success stories that you have. I'm sure that would be a big help.
I mean, there's a ton. There's so many great stories that we see. It's very rewarding for us. For example, somebody that came in yesterday that was dealing with chronic pain in both of her knees. She's been told that she has arthritis in her knees. And, she's been suffering for almost 10 years now, and she's had minimal success with physical therapy. She's gotten the injections, and they help minimally. So at this point, the only thing she had left was either potentially getting surgery or looking for another alternative route. So when she came to us, I asked her specifically, I was like, when was the last time you remember feeling relief in your pain, rather than just suffering every day? And she's like, oh, it's been years. And after the first treatment, the introductory session that we do treat them on that first day to see what type of results they could get. She was at about a 10 on her pain on the average in both of her knees, actually more on her right knee. Her left knee was a little bit less. But when she got off the table, it was pretty powerful to see, number one, that she was walking differently. I had her get off the chair to see if she could get out of the chair quicker, and she was more comfortable. And she said she was about a 50% reduction in her pain right away. And that's pretty powerful to hear, because she said it's been years since she's seen any results. So, that's just one example of what we see in the office. I mean, the cool cases we're dealing with right now is, we have a couple of cases coming in that are trying to do regeneration of their soft tissue after they did a couple of, plastic surgery procedures where they wanted to help heal the scars. Those are some really cool demographic that we're working with. So, it's really amazing to watch this thing in action every day.
I bet it is, and sounds like it's really bringing results to your patients, and that is awesome stuff right there. Now, it was the middle of a pandemic, yet you invested your time and money to bring something totally new to the public for their health and relief of pain. Why was that decided during that time?
At this point, everybody that's going through this pandemic needs help. We have people that are more sedentary in their lifestyle than they are used to being, due to the fact that there are certain restrictions of going out and stuff like that. Besides the pandemic in itself, we have people suffering with pain every day. There's millions and millions of people that just suffer with chronic pain that are either hopped up or dealing with it with pain medications and opioids, or they just don't know what to do. So, when I learned about this device and we brought it in our practice in Cedar Grove, we saw how powerful it was, and we said to ourselves, this could be a business in itself. This doesn't have to be just in a chiropractic office. This could also be its own running practice where we focus the healing with this device. So that is it was almost like our duty. When we knew how good this was, we had to offer this out there so people have hope, because people are starting to lose the desire to improve and the desire to heal the way that they're meant to do, because our body has that innate ability to heal. It's just that we do so many things that are destructive to our body, it's interfering with our body's ability to heal. So this device kind of reactivates or regenerates the body to jump into a high-powered healing mode.
Dr. Marco, really appreciate your taking a moment to be with us here today to introduce the Regenerate SoftWave Therapy to our audience. In conclusion, any closing thoughts, a takeaway, a tip, or anything else you'd like to share along the lines of our conversation today?
So my big thing is mentality. I want people to know and trust in their body. So the mindset of the individual is huge. There's some people that have been suffering for so long, they've lost that hope. And we hope that we could, bring to light some hope for these people, because, I hate to see people suffer, especially when their only other choice is drugs, injections, or surgery. The way I always say it to my patients, like, what's your next option? At this point, if you don't want surgery, you're kind of stuck in the spot that you're in. So we brought this device to Cedar Grove. We brought this device to Hoboken and Staten Island, and we hope to grow more areas. And the reason why is because we know how powerful it is, and we know what it could do for people. And we want people just focus on the fact that their body has the ability to heal, and they do not have to suffer the way that they are.
A great place to conclude. And Dr. Marco, thanks for all the information shared here today on the program. If listeners wanted to get more information on Regenerate SoftWave Therapy, or to get more information about your locations of your practices, where's the best place online to do so?
Yeah, for right now, the best spot would probably be on our website, which is regenerateswt.com. That's where they could get all information about the device, information about us as the practitioners. It's actually, the business is owned by myself and my business partner, Dr. Tim Lyons, who actually we're also cousins, so it's a family business. So that is a great place as well. And if they want to follow us on social media, we are on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, it's Regenerate_SWT. On Facebook, it's Regenerate SoftWave Therapy. But those are some great areas that you can find us to get more information and how we could possibly help you.
Fantastic. And again, folks, that is regenerateswt.com. Dr. Marco, all the best. Thanks so much for joining us here today on eHealth Radio.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Again, we've been speaking with Dr. Marco Ferrucci, a chiropractor and partner in Regenerate SoftWave Therapy. Dr. Marco is one of the first to use this FDA-cleared SoftWave therapy in his Hoboken and Cedar Grove practices, plus Staten Island location. And for all the details, visit regenerateswt.com. And again, this has been your host, Eric Michaels, and we do thank you for your continued support of the eHealth Radio Network. Join us again soon for another episode that will help further expand your knowledge on those things that are important to your health and wellness. For more eHealth Radio reports, we invite you to visit our main radio channel site at eHealthRadioNetwork.com. And as always, we do thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to the eHealth Radio Network. For more information or to subscribe to this podcast, visit eHealthRadioNetwork.com.